Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about methods and functions in Java. In Java, those two words are used pretty much interchangeably, method or functions. Technically, the correct word is a method, although you might hear me say functions, might slip in there a little bit. So we're going to talk about what this is, why it might be useful, and how we can use it. Um, Methods are a big step up in our coding skill, and there's three different variations that we'll use that kind of increase in complexity. So I think we should start out with just defining what a method is and how we might use it. First of all, we actually have been using method the entire time. This public static void main thing, this main is a method. So we've been using a method all along. It's just a special type of method. What we're going to do now is then add in some other methods that we can use for in our code. So let's just start out with something that's kind of simple. So I think the first thing we might notice, I'm gonna make a method called say hi. What we might notice to begin with is we are writing this code outside of the main method for the first time. So we are writing code outside of these brackets where typically all of our code is lived inside of there. So that might be a transition for us. What we're going to do with this method is typically a method is a chunk of code that we kind of separate from the main method for a couple different reasons. One reason might be that we want to keep our code organized. We want to divide up our thing into logical chunks. As we make more complex programs, it'll make sense to have our code divided up a little bit more instead of just one big giant block in the main method. Another time might be where we want to do something that's like kind of repeated. We want to keep using the set of code. So for example, I'm going to say I'm going to run something. I want just a very simple method. Not going to be super useful for now, but we'll build up in it. I want a method that's just going to say hi. And I want to run it as many times as I want in my code. So all I'm going to do for this is I'm going to say down here, Sal. Hi. Now when I run my code, when Java runs the code, it's going to look through the entire file before it runs. It's going to look through and it's going to keep kind of, you can keep, think of it as like keeping a list of all the different methods that are available to us. It has the main method and it has the say hi method. So it says, okay, there's a say hi method. I'm going to look through the main. Whenever I see the say hi thing, I'm going to run whatever's inside there. So if we run this block of code, we're going to see some other junk going on here, but we're going to see it says hi, 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 hi here, right? So each time it finds this, oh, right, they had a say hi method. Let's go down there and see what that says. We could do something else. If we want to modify, another use for a method is that we can modify this very easily. Say, well, hi is a little bit too informal. Let's change this into hello, right? Instead of having to change it in four places, we can just change it in this method. We don't have to update four different public static or system out print lines. We can just do one and it will update each one of those. So that's another key reason why we might use a method. Yeah, so that's the way this is going to work. That's a very simple one, and I think that'll get you started with writing methods. It's outside the main method. It has this public static void, and then it has the say hi thing. So that's step one in our methods. In just a second, I'm going to do another video where we're going to explain the kind of next step up from this.